Here we are at a concessionary car park off Rig Lane between Quormer and Caton, joining with the A party with the big boys this week. I don't know how many there are of us. There's another group there across the way that they're walking as well. We're going up round about Littledale and up Clougher. The weather forecast is just absolutely chucked it down. Weather forecast isn't good until about 10 o'clock and then it picks up and we should be alright. So there's a lot of us today. I'll count when we get going and then we'll see how we go. Well, we're off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 14, 15 of us. Coming up the hill from the car park down the bottom there. And then we're walked up this little track here. That's over towards the University of Lancaster. And then we're off this way up the top towards Clougher. So conditions underfoot today are shall we say a tad damp. It's been horrible overnight, thrown it down. Overnight it's only really just stopped. There's a big southerly breeze and we're on moorland and it's as you can see very damp. We're on peat, so it's yeah, damp day today I think. Brightening up though now, as it said, the forecast said it would. Might get me over trousers off soon. On a little bridge over this beck that's full and running here. 2 stiles, one at either end of it. All sorts of warning signs on it. Be careful, don't, you know. Nanny State's out and about today, I think. It does say there's a sudden drop. And I think it's fair to say that that's a sudden drop. Let's come up this other. It's the rush hour queue for the stile. It's a big beast, is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, a slippy top apparently. So that's why there's a queue. That looks like a bit of a hide of some sort. I don't know what it is. Top there and drop down here. So Eddie the historian has just informed me that the barns here are not just farmers' outbuildings. They're actually old charcoal barns where they used to store the charcoal that had come from this copse around here. So yeah, it's clearing up a little bit now. Back across the uni there to the, you see the wind turbine there, and then this is Clougher we've come across. I don't know where we are. We're at the top road anyway. There's the wind farm over at Littledale. Looking over there towards I'm just trying to think, that'll be the North York Moors. Oh, it's the top of the Loon Valley, and then it's just starting to come out now, just over the bay. You can just about make it out, probably not on this picture, but if it clears up any better we should be getting some good views. Bit of blue sky, and then over there past the wind farm at the University out to Blackpool. Graham says this is a clean, well-formed sheep, and as an expert, he obviously knows these things. Oh, no, he's still recording.
Fine, yourself.
You've improvised before, so we're off again now. Starting to brighten up. We're getting a little bit of a way around. for, you know, this caring Lancashire Constabulary. How many people do you think I've seen since? Well, I think we've got the choice of the ford or the bridge here, and I don't think the ford's been winning so far. I think it's mostly that people are going across this bridge and then not down the stream there. And so we're continuing on a pace, heading up I think now towards Littledale and the Scamp site, the Scout campsite, and then that'll be lunch. We've come across there, down the bottom through that copse, and then drop down to the bottom there to the wood down at the bottom and the stream at the bottom where we came over the bridge. There's an interesting little weather vane here that we missed on the first pass. Land Rover weather vane. It's not exactly spinning round and it's windy enough for it to be. But it's brightening. Still heading towards the campsite, the Scout camp, for lunch. I couldn't film that, Graham. Anyway, we're still heading towards the Scout camp, but as you can see, there's been a bit of water around here. Look at it coming out of here. Out on this little bridge deck. And you go on the other side through the muck and bullets, and that's when it starts out on that side, and then comes out like that. Oh, we're down on something approaching dry ground now. I don't think it'll get all that dry with the amount of water coming through here. Very powerful. And there's Peter making his way down now. And the car's gone past. We're? Well, I better take a picture of it now because I've been told there's a weir. Oh. So we finally made it to lunch here at the Cafe de Campsite. This is the Scout camp at Littledale. I can't get up now. There you go, Graham's had that much to eat, you can't get up. And this is all part of the Councillor Helm, TW Helm Memorial Campsite. And this is where we've had a nice dry lunch today. Our own Niagara Falls. You probably noticed the large numbers here when I went round before. We've joined up with Sea Party who've walked up to the campsite here. They've joined us and they've come for lunch. A couple of them came up in cars. We're a little disappointed that there's barbecue pits here and there was no hog roast going, but they've not looked after us. But we've got a rather large group here now, A, B and C Party, on the few days of the year when it's roundabout remembrance time that we all meet up. So lunch is finished. We're on our way again now. Past the wind farm at Littledale there. Campsite's down in the bottom of that. And we've just come up a nice little lung stretcher for straight off after lunch. It's just as you can guess, as you can hear, got us puffing and panting a little bit. So we're heading west now, west and southwest. Just make out the University of Cumbria tower there. That would coming back round the Littledale Fells and Cluffer. Sea Party have left us, they've gone back down the road to their cars. We're walking back over the stile. It's alright, Mr. Farmer, I've got him on film for you. And then we're heading back to the cars where we parked this morning. So we're back now on the path that we went out on. Coming over, come back over this stile. Yeah, up through the woods there to another stile at the top, and then down here. Either the ford or the little footbridge. Take your pick. Doesn't really matter. Here we are, back through the 5-guard gate and the little kissing gate. One or two more coming. This is where we set off from. You're welcome. No dogs belong this point. And we're back at the car park and ready to deboot and head home. The rain stayed off eventually. It's not too bad now. And we'll see you next week. I think we're around the Silverdale area. We won't be with the A party or the B party, but we'll have a good time, I've no doubt. See you then. Bye now.